Good morning, everybody. It's me, Tonic TZW. We're here with a solo warrior game in the Tier 4 Japanese premium destroyer, the Kamikaze, and this is really a sneaky little devil. And if you know the song, you can get up, you can do the boogie, and just get ready to do the cha-cha slide. But let's have a look at the team sheet, and then we'll get into the game. So hey run neighbours, it is a very cruiser heavy game. There is only one battleship, there are two destroyers, the tier 4 Russian Gremyatsky and the tier 4 Italian Mistral, and we'll be able to give you a little tip on that one as we play through this game. Now, in Capture the Base mode, there are three ways to win really. 1, you can kill all of the enemy ships. 2, you can capture the base. Or 3, you can run the clock down and make sure that you have more points than the other team and take a win that way. I have done a solo warrior on this map at least 3 times, potentially 4 I think, where you just got to make a decision, keep an eye on what's going on, and then make the right decision at the right time to bring a victory home. And that is what we are going to do here, even though red team are by far the better team in this game. We have got some serious potato going on with blue team, but thankfully I was there like Mighty Mouse to save the day. That's like I think a 1980s 1990 cartoon. Mighty Mouse is here to stay. He has come to save the day. Yep, you probably never heard of it, but there we go. So, in Capture the Base mode, a destroyer has 3 jobs: to spot, kill and capture, because in domination it's spot, capture and kill. So you spot the enemy, you capture the capture points, and you kill something if the opportunity arises. In Capture the Base mode, it's slightly different. It is spot, kill and capture, because those ships are going to be wanting to push and trying to capture your base as well. There's a smoke screen. Watch what comes out of that smoke screen, because this is where knowledge of the game pays off. See those shells, how they're kind of orangey red? Those are sap shells. That means that the tier 4 Italian destroyer, the Mistral, is in that smoke screen. Now, although we can out-detect him, he can chew us to pieces with those sap shells, so we're going to stay away from that smoke screen. We lose that cruiser, I think it was to the, is it New York? Because he turned broadside straight in front of it. We get a torpedo on the Mistral, and that is important because, as happens with me, if you start to lose hit points, you have to rethink the way you're going to play the game. Now, this Aoba could be dangerous to us because he's got long-range torpedoes. He's also got quite hard-hitting, high-explosive guns. So, we've got the torpedoes running on him. We're going to fire and draw his attention, and then we are going to smoke up. But we aren't a dope in a smoke. He has had to slam the brakes on to avoid those torpedoes, and that has made him a sitting duck, quack quack, for the blue team, and he disappears back to port. And we lose a second ship, so red team have lost 2, we've lost 2, but that New York there is seriously considering his life decisions, because he knows that he has a Kamikaze in front of him now, and there's a smoke screen there that he really does not want to go anywhere near. And I wouldn't either, because the Kamikaze is a little minx when you get into a good game, especially when there's a lot of battleships. You can just be dev striking things left, right and centre, and I have had some beautiful cracking games in this as well. So New York, he knows I'm here. He's heading out to the flank. Red team have seemed to pushed up in a very long extended line across the map. They're using the islands for cover. Blue team have kind of dug themselves in behind the islands, playing more defensively. We do have another destroyer in the game. He's way up there at the 12 o'clock of the minimap. He's in division with a battleship. I think it's a Congo or a Koenig. And that's where they are going to remain up until the point that they get sunk. So thinking that Leander might come around the corner, but there we go. We can see that he's slamming on the brakes, so he's probably running his smoke screen and slowing down into it. We are looking at the map and realizing that the center of the map is now completely wide open. My very, very short detection range, or my very, very high concealment, whichever way you want to look at it, is allowing me to slip straight through between the Leander, the Exeter and the New York. We did have a cruiser there on the 9 o'clock of the minimap where you see the little spotter plane flying around at the moment, but he is gone. So now it is decision time. I either need to pull back and defend our capture point, or, as I am closer, to push through and start taking red team capture point. Now that could do one of two things. It could force red team to be more aggressive in their push in getting towards our cap, or it may force some of red team to turn around to come back and defend their capture point. And that's a good thing to know. But looking at where they are on the map, the reason I made the decision at this time, or one of the reasons I made the decision at this time, is that with the ships that are out there and where I know them to be positioned, there is a high chance that I can get onto this capture point and be completely unchallenged because of the distance that red team have to go to get back here. You will notice that red team have a huge advantage in ships here. There is myself, there is the Farragut, and there is one other ship who I actually can't see on the minimap. Let's get closer towards the TV. Is he tucked in behind a rock? The Farragut is. He's going round in circles around the island. Is his rudder stuck? I don't know, but he's pretty much surrounded. So we can see red team heading for our capture point there. But I'm on their capture point and I've got a 30-second lead on turning this capture point. Now the good thing to know as well is that if you get two ships on a capture point, it doesn't double the speed that they take it, it only multiplies it by 1.5. So instead of each ship getting 1 point for each tick, it gets 0.75 points of each tick per ship. And I don't know how that escalates or how that rises with the more ships they've got on. But red team literally need to push our cap and get crammed onto it to be able to take it. Because there is now not a single ship in this game on red team that is able to turn around and get back to this capture point in time to stop it being taken. I am the solo warrior in this game. I am the last man standing. The entirety of red team has only been able to take care of the entirety of blue team has only been able to take care of 3 red team ships. So that means I'm up against 6, including 2 destroyers. I'm obviously located because I'm the last ship on the map. I'm positioning myself close to the edge of the cap so that I get the earliest detection of something coming towards me. I could stay closer to the north edge of the cap, but that would mean that red team could potentially come in from different angles against me, and this way I've got the best visibility of them coming towards me. I think the only ship that could potentially get back is the Mistral, but his engine boost is very, very short. It's not going to give him the duration to get down here towards me. I can't remember what the other destroyer is, but he was way out there on the right flank and is probably motoring towards our capture point. But as you can see, we have got 20 seconds left for this cap. We still have nothing spotted. We're just going to keep popping torpedoes out there just in case something is coming in this direction towards the edge of the capture point. But I'd like to say at this point that I'm sorry, red team. You played well, but you didn't play well enough for win. And blue team, you're welcome for the victory. We do literally just on 9,500 damage. We only landed one torpedo hit and one shell hit. It is a game of ones. One torpedo, one shell, and one solo cap. And even though we did so little, we ended up finishing third for our team, which I think goes to show how terrible the rest of the team played. But hey, I play terribly sometimes too, so let's not knock them too hard, shall we? I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to smash the like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel if it's your first time past here, and hit that notification bell as well, because I do put new content up a few times a week, and you'll get an email telling you when that goes live. Until next time, take care. Goodbye.